And welcome back to Roll for Roll for Disease. Um, not feeling too well today, so gonna struggle to play out tonight's session, but we'll make something of it, I'm sure. But yeah, if I take it slow today, it's because still not feeling too well. Anyway, last session killed a abyssal dreadnought and reaped the rewards of many a merit point, and you managed to win yourself some cool new features and abilities, and you've been either practicing those or getting used to them. Some of you turned them in for eldritch knowledge or expanded spells or improved versions of said spells, and yeah, it's been a lot to take in. So some of you are still just getting used to that at this point. And this is sort of the other reason for the potential time skip during your time here in the tower is to make it feel like you haven't just been sort of matrix downloaded into your brain, but rather stuff that you're learning over time, either reading through thick tomes or practicing in training rooms and stuff. But I think we left off with a few things we have to flash back to at some point. One was Andy teaching Krag, and another was the conversation with Melk.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll let's hit up the let's hit up the Fantasia room first. Okay, so yeah, effectively, Andy, you were told that this is a way to create spell scrolls. Instead of arcane runes, you can create sheet music, and every spell is like that of a song or a performance or an art piece. And you've already witnessed this before with your violin having certain songs kind of built enchanted into the strings that you slowly uncovered as you kind of gained levels. And so yeah, it feels like much the same is possible, but Krag's gonna need some serious guidance because oh my god, he's struggling. I think you rolled like really low last session. You're just
Like
basically banging your head against the drum. Good luck with that. Sorry, I just realized you can press things on this map. What's happening?
can what?
I don't know. Where your token's positioned.
Oh.
You can hear different instruments depending on where your token's positioned. I only just realized that.
Huh.
That's incredible.
I'm not on
I've usually had my
music.
music off on Foundry, but according to Foundry, there's actually music depending on where your token is situated.
Is it? Do I just drag Andy to the bottom of the stairs to get down there, or is it upstairs?
Oh no, it's if my right click wants to work. Nope. There we go. What is going on? Navigation bar was bugged then. I think that worked anyway. Okay, so Yeah, looks like Krag's gonna need some helping hand. Thankfully, you got all the time in the world to do it.
So I guess what she would start with first. Sorry, I'm trying to eat pizza at the same time.
That's a very Andy thing to be doing.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Would first of all try and teach him how to actually read sheet music at a very basic level. So she'd grab a piece of paper or a blank score if any happened to be lying around, just blank score sheet.
Sure. Yeah.
And try and teach him on. Well, first it would be like, what instruments can you play? Have you tried playing an instrument?
I got my hand drum, and he tips out all his stuff from his essential backpack, and then just holds out his hand drum because that's what he was using to hold all his stuff.
Well, percussion works a little differently. Okay. So, is there maybe another instrument you fancy trying? I'm trying to remember what ones Andy can actually play himself.
I think percussion does have its own sheet music, doesn't it?
It does, but it's different from conventional sheet music. They didn't actually make percussion-based sheet music until a little bit later.
I see.
That would be more like in the classical point in history, and I think they're not in the classical point in history. Unless they are. I will leave that to you to decide.
I mean,
Krag
nothing stopping you from inventing it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's invent the percussion score. So, okay, you've got your hand drum.
Yes.
So, what different noises can you make with your hand drum?
If I hit it soft, it's a soft noise. If I hit it hard, it's a hard noise. And sometimes I catch my claws against it and it makes a scraping noise.
Okay. So she'll spend some time with him trying to figure out the different noises they can make. Like noises he does know. Noises that maybe he hadn't even considered, like banging your hand on the side of the actual drum surface is a normal way that people add a sound in. And first of all, she'll determine with him what symbols he'll want to represent the different noises. Like a basic hit would be like just an X. Maybe a harder hit would be like a round dot and that kind of thing. And they'll determine the symbols first, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Music.
And then she'll kind of go, once they kind of determine that, she was like, okay, give me an X. And see if he remembers.
We'll definitely roll for
Hey!
Oh, there we go.
It looks.
He hits it soft.
It looks like the simple pictures of whether it be X or circle really helps you visualize the music, not needing to read, but seeing them like pictures.
He did ask for a picture book in the test.
There you go.
And then what she'll do after that, she'll say, okay, play for me a song you like to play, just a basic song. And then she'll ask him to play it a couple of times. So she kind of gets it in her head. And then she'll write it down in those symbols they've just marked and say, there you go. That's the score of your song.
Okay.
Krag song. Yeah.
The Krag song.
The
Yeah,
Krag song.
which
And
is
she'll
a
write in her really childish handwriting the Krag song on the top. Aww.
And what does the Krag song sound like in terms of like an emotional sound of it?
Probably
Is it
something around the lines of a fast law sort of thing.
okay?
Or-
At the end, you know it. Clap your hands.
Damn it! Fat
Yapping,
laugh.
you know it shock your friend.
No. Orish says.
So I guess for a start, we'll kind of like play with making some different songs, and then until he actually gets the rhythm of it and can make his own very basic one.
Yeah. All
And
right.
then once he's kind of like got the hang of that, that's when she'll move on to the harder bits with him,
Okay.
like the inflections,
Um,
things like that.
Andy, you can make a performance check as part of this teaching and instruction.
Look at me being a teacher.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
No one's ever taught me before. I'm like just happy.
Nice. And now, Krag, because of Andy's excellent teaching skills, you can roll a performance check with advantage.
Hey.
That's
Hey!
not bad at all, actually. You're getting the rhythm down. You're getting you're able to read the rhythm as well on the sheets, and this is only, as I say, like it's a basic song. It's very easy at this level, but this is the beginnings of you potentially learning, sheet music in the long run. You might even be able to learn, get proficiency in performance by the end of all of this.
She gives him a little round of applause.
Krag runs up and hugs you.
Oh.
Oh,
Does she get electrocuted?
Maybe.
Foot shuffle all the way over.
Not intentionally, but probably. One
Can
sec.
you imagine her hair being static?
Oh, no.
Oh no!
It's a very meaningful hug.
oh my God. Orish is like, no, please,
Thank you.
Krag, we need to be more careful. Hold on a minute.
No, I can. No, I've got this. Don't worry. I'll expend all the static out of his body, or he just did, I guess, and he'll
He's gonna heal them. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. I was gonna say, as wizards, we're not very adept at healing.
I do that sometimes. Sorry.
It's okay.
We're able to life transference, but that's about as the extent goes.
It's like, I know you meant well. That could be a really cool thing to do as an assassin tag.
Not that Andy knows anything about being an assassin.
Right.
What do you mean? Like hug my enemies to death?
Yes. Get really friendly with them, really chummy with them, and then you kill them.
Lower their guard? Oh no.
How do you know so much about it? Are you an assassin?
I may have dabbled in being an assassin.
Wow.
Not the black, but I killed a pirate. Big burly pirate, Captain Okay.
You know so many
Yeah.
things, Andy. Can you be my official teacher? Harry Irish.
I mean, is that allowed?
Oh, you asking me?
Yes, because I'm not really a teacher.
Of yeah, officially you can be a teacher. We do already have an assassin teacher though. That's Jit.
That's okay, but I kind of like teaching.
Very good at it, honestly.
You.
And we have an opening, a space if you wish to teach bards.
I may have to rain check. I think the word is rain check, rain tick, rain mark, something like that. Anyway, we don't get much rain where I'm from
All right.
because I have
That's
some very important things I need to try and get done before I can consider that. Maybe when I'm a bit older.
of course. Oh well, the offer's always there when you're ready. For now, shall we do another round? And I think you see Orish goes over to like one of the cellos and takes a seat.
Of course.
Let's have a little jam.
You play the daddy violin?
Yes, I'm not that good, but I know some of the basics.
Free instrument, isn't it?
I know. I would love to learn how to play the cello. I wasn't allowed to when I was a teenager.
Wait, if that's a daddy violin, then what's the one that you're playing? Is that like a baby violin?
Just a violin.
Well, it's your daddy's violin.
Well, it is my daddy's violin. This one
Excuse me.
is
All right.
yeah, just a crotchety old violin with magical strings.
Wait, it's the double bass, isn't it? This is the cello.
I mean, I guess the double bass should be the daddy violin, and the cello should
Yeah.
be the mummy violin, because the double bass.
You're
is
right.
the real.
Let's go with let's say it's the double bass. Then he's over by
He plays a bit of
the
jazz.
big one. Cool. Yeah, brilliant. You guys are just jamming out for a bit,
Nice.
and whilst that's kind of like happening, slowly but surely, if it's scrolls you want to make, or if it's magic you wish to conjure, in the room, eventually, sort of sparks of energy probably start like emanating from Krag's drums, and let's say for Orish there are. He's a conjuration wizard, so it might be like little notes begin opening out of portals that throws the sound around the room.
She'll kind of like look to Krag while they're playing. She'll be like, "What does this song make you feel?" I'm guessing if they're jamming, it's quite an upbeat song, bit of a jig.
I don't know. Makes me feel happy and I don't know, like
Alive?
yeah. And I guess I will, if I was making it into spell, you would feel blessed.
Blessed. Sure.
And I guess his way of writing it as a spell scroll is the symbols that he's learnt to write words would start to appear across his hand drum, and then when he expends them, they would disappear. Like a spell scroll would disappear.
You were trying to inscribe it onto the drum itself.
Sort of magically. I imagine
Maybe
that's how
this-
it would.
I mean, yeah. Typically, a spell scroll it turns to dust once it's used up. So if you would if it was like inscribed on the skin of the drum, then the skin would disappear afterwards.
Okay, I was imagining like runes appearing on the drum and then disappearing after use.
But then you just had to assassinate someone and make more skin for the drum.
Oh god.
Oh, that's very true. Although I don't like.
You should have seen Steph's face when I
I
said
have
that.
several concerns.
Yeah. I think the two of you must definitely meet Jit at some point. It sounds like you would get along.
Although I've done a bit too much of that to be. Maybe just animals. I don't
Or
know.
animals.
Maybe just Orish.
No.
Uh,
We like Irish.
Yeah, okay, we like Orish.
You kind of like hear his string kind of like screech a little. Back to the jam session then. But yeah, you guys play out for a little while.
And Krag just looking over at him, smiling. He's like,
Oh, you're just perpetually nervous, yeah. All right. Meanwhile, the rest of the group, you've all filed out from the classroom at this point. It would just be Terig and Melk that have left over.
Mhm.
And Terig's got your questionnaire in front of him and says,
Melk, your answer to one of these questions was troubling. You said
yeah.
that you're no longer connected to the weave.
Aye, that'd be the one.
How so?
Well, it's a bit of an odd story. So, originally I was contracted, warlock stuff, to a guy named Hadar. Then I spent a bit of time in the Feywild, met this goblin, and made a joke about this creature known as the Starbuck. And he somehow managed to wish the Starbuck into existence at the expense of his own life, and it became my new patron somehow. Not fully sure how that happened without, agreements and contracts and whatnot, but then later, when I was in the middle of a fight, I tried to cast one of Hadar's favorite spells. You might have heard of it, Hunger of Hadar. Said that anyone killed by it ends up, in his belly. And it was at that point that Hadar basically severed my connection to the weave, and I just haven't been able to feel it since. Been looking for a way to try to sort that, but no luck, and they say that you're the best. You got the skills, the time, wizardry, and whatnot.
So you believe your patron severed the weave out of what? Spite, jealousy that you'd formed a new pact with something else?
I'm guessing it's some kind of punishment, I'm guessing by forming that second pact, I broke the first one, and because of that, he just waited for the right moment in order to really screw me over. Yeah.
Hadar is a very bizarre and unknown entity. Not much is known about him. Only that they are some eldritch god in the outer planes.
I mean, even the weird thing was, I thought at first maybe it was just warlock magic that went, and that I could understand. But yeah, it wasn't that long before that through a weird series of events, I managed to attend bard school for a day and become really, really good at it, to the point that I graduated from that college. And so I thought, I'll just have to learn the bardic magic, but even that don't work. I've tried playing the pretty songs, singing the blues, and believe me, I've had plenty of blues to sing. I even tried art and all sorts of things, but I can't even get a spark unless you count the spark in my flintlock.
Troubling. If not just your patron has severed their connection to you, but also rendered your connection to the weave entirely, that is something of a much more difficult thing to overcome.
Yeah.
Perhaps, just to be certain, we should go through a process of elimination. If you'll, stand close, follow me.
Right,
I'm going to take you to the Octastradatum.
I'm pretty sure I heard that Irish fellow say this place was off limits, but I guess if I'm here with you, then, as you said, there's no doors that are properly locked. You just don't know how to open them yet, and I guess you work as a mighty fine key.
I think he was mentioning the dimensional horologium. That's the one slightly different. That's the one where you saw them perform the ritual that turned back time. This one's slightly different. He says,
this chamber was actually designed off of a Netherese school of magics. It was a place that one could hone and harness their specific school of magic. There are various testing chambers and excuse me, and libraries containing each of the spells of their respective magic. Conjuration, divination, necromancy, and so on. And all I wish to do is to check that you truly are completely severed. If that is the case, we'll get to the bottom of that pretty quickly. So we're going to go one by one.
So, what is he going to say?
No, he's just going, radio, that's what it's got to be. I'll do what it takes.
Yeah, I think he urges you to try using a many different type of, and it seems like we being proficient in Arcana, he effectively hands you a cantrip scroll of every single school of magic.
Yeah.
Just give me an Arcana check real quick. Damn. I mean, that speaks volumes, doesn't it? You cannot even cast a cantrip. It's only DC 10. And yeah, it seems like...
Not even a spark. You're right. I've never seen anything quite like this. And whilst I admit, I don't even know where to begin with how to restore your connection, it doesn't mean that you're a hopeless cause. There are other ways to access powers. Maybe not magical ones, but it depends really where you're where you wish to point your skills. You seem quite adept with a firearm. Perhaps you wish to harness that as a conduit. Or there are other more mental aptitudes that we can hone. There are powers of the mind that none have really delved into, at least not in this world.
I mean, when it comes to using my firearm, that was sort of, I've heard some warlocks have, like, pack to the blade. In my case, it was more a pack to the gun. I used to be able to fire the old Eldritch Blast out of this, and when my patron changed, it actually changed into a rifle. But then when everything went tits up, well, I ended up back with a pistol, and finding ammos for guns which, you know, probably shouldn't exist wasn't easy, but, you know, worked it out eventually. But a different path, one of the mind. I mean, I used to, most of my job before, well, even with the magic, was more of a, like, investigative type, you know? Seeing if I, you know, thing that started me on that particular path was, I was hired to deliver a letter to, a group of adventurers who just lost one of their members. He was a member of, the Cobalt Soul Monks. He was a Warforged fella. They nicknamed him Robot Dad for some reason. He died in a cave-in, unfortunately, but I delivered the letter and then, you know, joined him on as part of the contract and, well, ended up in the Feywild. That was a weird place. But yeah, I mean,
so
if there's other paths, then I'm willing to try them. I've walked down enough. As they say, the most important step a man can take is the next one.
Well, I admire your tenacity in this endeavor. You've traveled a long way, and you've refused to say no this whole time. There is a way I can teach you, but it will require expanding one's mind. It might come at the cost of something else. It might very well shape your entire personality, perhaps. It's dependent on how much of your true self you wish to retain, but you might lose a little bit of yourself if you go down the route of psionics.
Well, I'm not sure how much of the original self there is left anyway, so ain't got much to lose. If I have people to go back to, then maybe, but, you know, walking this path alone.
The other option, of course, is we do something similar to that of my suggestion earlier, where I was suggesting we awaken a creature, have it bound to you, follow your commands, and you teach it magic. And you become sort of a single unit, both conduit and wielder.
Almost like a kind of a, like, symbiotic relationship, I suppose, at that rate. Relying on each other to survive. They provide the power, I provide the brains, or such.
And wits and skill, which I believe out of the two are perhaps the more fitting options. After all, you're quick with a gun, I assume, and you've got a good aim.
Yep.
In which case, going down that route might be better. And certainly it'll have you form a closer relationship with your gun than perhaps any other gunslinger would.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea to me. I mean, this gun and me, we've been through a lot. If I can become closer and use it for even greater deeds, then I'm all for it.
Very well. You still have that true polymorph scroll I gave you.
Aye.
All right, then. We're going to have you... How are we going to do this? We need you to cast it on the gun, but you yourself can't access the weave. Unless, of course... No, I doubt taking control of your body would would count. But we could certainly try it. Let's see if I can conjure magic through you.
Shot.
Very well.
He's going to cast Dominate Person on you.
Okay.
And yeah, you feel your
Melk
mind...
will willingly fail.
Feel your mind suddenly piloted by the Archmage, who begins weaving together the great many verbal and somatic components that is required to cast this spell. And it seems you as a vessel have, like no connection to it. The same would be true if they were trying to cast one of your spells. Doesn't seem to be working. And in which case he drops the spell.
It's as I thought. It's like your body and soul are severed. But if we can just...
I mean, you said about souls. I mean, I've heard about possessions. Like, if there's like a ghost or something that could possess me, would they be able to cast through me, do you think? Or would that be basically the same as what you just tried?
The principle is the same, but that was more taking over the mind. Possession would be more like taking over the soul. Unfortunately, we don't have any ghosts lying around that would be able to perform such a task. In which case, you might just have to settle for me casting this spell.
I mean, if that's the way it's gotta be, I wish I could be more help, but this is, I've done a lot of studying, but I ain't really found any path, so I'll trust to you on this one.
Very well.
The only path I found did lead me to you, so if you got the key to the door, best open it.
If that's the case, then this will be a long and difficult path, but your gun, please.
I passed him the gun.
And he begins using the scroll that you have, True Polymorph, and effectively he's going to cast it on the gun. And yeah, even with a 6, it rolls a 25.
He could have rolled in that 1 and passed, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because he's got a plus 19, yeah.
Yeah, you see Tereg's power at work. Truly a master of the arcane. Seems to just sort of like mumble the scroll, almost as if he's read these 1,000 times. But it still, nonetheless, gets the job done. And the gun begins to awaken into a creature. He's keeping it as a gun, but you can turn an object into any kind of creature, but he's specifically just creating it into a sort of an awakened creature of tiny size, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creature can be no larger than the object size.
Yeah.
The creature has a challenge rating of 9 or lower as well. So I'm trying to think what would be an interesting creature for you. In fact, he's probably asking you.
Do you have an inclination towards devils or elementals?
Well,
maybe celestials.
I mean, I've messed around with the Fae. I've messed around with the outer, whatever the hell Hadar counts as. So probably don't want to mess with them again. If I can help it. What would he be
something
like?
More reliable then. Something something not so unpredictable. A construct, perhaps.
I mean, it's a gun, so construct would kind of make sense.
I believe I can do that. There are a great many options. But let's stick with something manageable.
So I'm just looking through a whirling chandelier. No, it's gonna be tiny. Skitter widget. What on earth is that? Match medium. Doesn't have to be something so specific, but I'm kind of curious and looking through the list anyway as it happens.
Yeah.
Metal wasp. That's medium too.
And filter to construct, filter to less than challenge rating 9.
Small construct.
You said tiny, right?
Here we go. See, something like this, like a giddy widget. It has 2 attacks and doesn't require food and stuff. It's just a small construct with a climb speed, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But he's probably picking something like akin to that. Funnily enough, isn't a professor orb also a construct?
You could. I remember.
Yeah, actually makes sense to be something like that. And there's a reason for that. It's mechanical reasons.
Because it has the spell casting stuff, does the Arcana thing, doesn't it?
No, it's that it's basically immune to all damage. It's why you want it to be. Because you want it to be not really you don't really want it to be a creature with hit points. You want it to be something that's not going to get hit by an AoE or something. But this is a 9th level spell he's here casting. So I think Terig is more than capable of finding something that is going to be doing the job. And it's up to you if you want your gun to have a particular personality to it, or even name it. But you do see the gun seems to click and clatter to life. You suddenly see like the trigger pulling, the barrel kind of spinning, and it kind of like rattles in your grip.
It's a feisty little creature, it seems.
Aye, that it does. I mean, they always had a bit of personality to them. Had to treat them right. Even before they got transformed, you didn't polish them down the night before. They tended to The aim always seems to be off, even if, all the stats were aligned.
You probably hear a voice come back from it. It's sort of a hollow and garbled voice behind the mechanism. But it probably is something like, well, that's because you never gave me enough oil. Huh?
Well, it's not like I'm an expert on these things, but I suppose I ought to give you a name of some kind now that you got actual sentience. Has you got anything in mind yourself?
You could have given me a name even before that, Every good weapon needs a name.
Yeah, but then you get the curse of, like, the named sword, where if you don't use the named weapon, then people think, like, you're, holding back. But I can't just call you gun the entire time. Yeah.
The only thing that was holding me back was you.
Well, how about, yeah, he sort of thinks for a moment. Well, considering what got me here, how about Oathbreaker? Oh,
That's got a pretty good ring to it. So, yeah. You say you want me to be your conduit for magic? Conduit could also be a good name.
Yeah, or considering you might be the revival of, me, going into this sort of thing, Lazarus could work, but, that might be a bit fancy. How about, Requiem?
That rings a bell. Isn't that Devil May Cry?
Is it?
I swear that's maybe.
There is a scene called Moonlight Requiem, but I mean, because Dante saw Ebony and Ivory, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you're right. What am I thinking?
What's the name of the other?
Moonlight Requiem is something else. Yeah, you're right. Okay. It does ring a bell though, doesn't it? I can't think of where. Apparently it's one of the most powerful. Oh, I'm thinking of Soul Calibur, that's it. Oh, yeah. It's the name of Siegfried's Zweihander sword, believe it or not. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, okay. So Requiem, the meaning of Requiem being like...
a token of remembrance, or also musical composition, which, considering they were also a bard, kind of fitting in that regard.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want to call them that.
I'm just seeing if anything else pops into mind. I'm trying to think there's something like that. There's sort of like a balance, like symbiosis sort of thing. Could go harmony, as we've got to be in harmony for this to work.
It could. We've got a long road ahead of us.
Yeah, let's have a think and see what we come up with.
All right. You're gonna start teaching us magic then, huh, old man?
That is the plan. We'll have to start off small. Some simple cantrips will do.
Works for me.
And for this now awakened gun, this creature is going to try and learn some spells and effectively cast them from your hand. Is
Yep.
how we're going to do this. It's like
Yeah.
you're effectively playing two creatures in one, but
Yeah.
I think what this ends up kind of changing your class to is something more in the gunslinger, spellslinger vibe,
Yeah.
which I think is much more fitting.
Yeah.
It's a spellcasting gunslinger, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. In that case, then, cool. I think that's going to be a long 10 years of teaching Melk his gun and how to teach them magic. But why don't you give me... I mean, you can use your Arcana to teach them as well, so as of right now, roll your Arcana. See, that's much better now.
Yep.
This time round, you're less trying to cast your own spells, more just teaching it how to cast spells. And yeah, you go through like a simple cantrip of each of them, spending time to cast the scrolls one by one. The awakened creature has already got like a decent enough intelligence to kind of pick this up pretty quickly. And yeah, before long, you're moving on to like first level spells within like the first few days. But it becomes like exponentially harder as time goes on.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you're trying to master both spell and gun at the same time. It's going to be something you'll have to kind of get in tune with. Like the gun's going to want to aim in one direction, whilst you're going to have to want to aim in another. And it's learning kind of like to trust each other's kind of coordination.
Yeah.
And then kind of speaking out the actual commands so that the gun knows what spell you want to cast.
Yeah. For some reason, this is making me think of the magic missile Gatling gun,
Oh god.
which is an actual thing.
Mm.
Or at least that someone did, where basically it's like a series of like scrolls in like a thing, and then as you pull the trigger, it's basically firing the scrolls.
Mm. Derek does say,
Well, once you've got the hang of this, there is a certain chamber I wish to take you to, but I'll introduce you to that mirror once you're ready.
Sounds like a plan.
But I believe it'll be something that'll allow you to better align your skills in order to maximize your potential as this new gunslinger. For now, keep at it. You can come to this room freely and use whatever scrolls are available.
Sounds like a plan. I'll keep practicing.
In the meantime, I wish to do some sleuthing and studies onto the connection to the weave, and I already have one idea of where to begin looking. You see, well, I don't want to burden your mind too much, but there are layers beyond the weave. More primal forces that can be tapped into. Perhaps those governing powers can either bypass the weave or force it to its will entirely. Perhaps even Hadar himself is beholden to them.
Yeah,
But like I say,
that guy's probably got to be beholden to someone. After all, everybody got to have their daddy. So they say.
yes, well, this isn't so much a personification, more so a power or essence. I'll do some digging, but if I find anything, I shall let you know. And then perhaps we can run some more experiments. For now, I'll leave you to it.
Adio. I'll keep practicing. You go do your wizardy things.
You can make me a perception check as he leaves.
Okay, I'm pretty good at those.
Okay. So though it does look like he is leaving out through the south entrance or exit, he at the last moment actually creates a portal. And stepping through and onto the other side, you actually see the dimensional horologium. It is a very recognizable map when you see it. It's this one. This is the chamber where the Kiasters were kind of sent back in time here. Got Orish, Terig, Mox, and Jit were the ones who... You might not actually have a vision on this, I just realized.
I do not.
You need me to slap down... I'll slap down Karius for now. So you can see.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, this.
Okay. Yeah. This chamber was the one with like a 4-sided clock tower, and in the center of this was just this kind of thrumming thrumming kind of like cube of power, and it seemed like each of the 4 mages were kind of channeling one corner of this, and it was that which sort of sent you back in time. But that's what you see basically Terig stepping into and approaching kind of the center. And yeah, it looks like he's already reaching out towards it to somehow, like he's saying, kind of figure out whether these forces beyond the weave have any answers. But yeah. Okay. Also, there is a set of stairs as well leading to this chamber. That looks to be the only other way into this, other than Terig just teleporting directly to it. But yeah, looks like there are stairs, so that's a potential to get in here as well later on. All right, for now, let's go to Eirina and the others. Back in... Or were you guys finished already in the... with Juan?
I was finished with 1 for the time being, because I am out of merit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I still have 3, but I'll decide those after the session, just to save some time.
All right, sure thing. Okay.
I think it's 3.
Who was it who said they wanted to help look after or maintain the Airy?
What's the area again?
Orish says it's where the griffins are kept.
That would probably be me.
Ah, yes, you come from the capital. Did they have griffins in the capital?
No, that's between that and owlbears. I'm sort of a bit of a fan. You didn't get them where I'm from.
Oh. Ah, well then, we have a treat for you then, if that's the case. I'll whisk you all away. I think probably the others have had enough time, so that we can all sort of meet up together at this point. I think.
Yeah.
So I'll gather everyone. Oh, Krag's coming as well. Somehow Krag's coming along. Cool. All right, yeah, you see, once again, another portal opens up. Excuse me. And you immediately smell the smell of animal feed and hay. Kind of that sort of musty smell. And you hear the sort of alerted squawks of nearby griffins as you appear in one of the lofty heights of the towers. All around you there are these perches, like these sort of landing pads for where the griffins sort of can depart and land. And in the center of the tower, there's this huge bedding, as well as like a water trough. And there are several griffins. Half hawk, half lion monstrosities.
Don't call them that. Rude.
I mean, technically monstrosities, that's what they are.
I know that.
I mean, look, look. Here's them about to murder some kobolds, so pretty monstrous still. These, if you hadn't seen these before, these are griffins. They combine the features of raptors and big cats. Most commonly eagles and lions, but they possess the precision and ferocity of such predators. Rarer breeds have feathers of condors and panthers, whilst others even resemble hawks and tigers.
Is there one that resembles a pigeon and a house cat?
The closest we have to that one is the little baby griffin we have, and you see as Orish kind of gets near, he's already kind of alerting one of these griffins who stands up from the nest and like flares out their wings and squawks, and Orish kind of backs away. But as they stand, you see the tiny little griffin from underneath their feathers with little downy fuzz looking up at you. There's a baby griffin. This one's, yeah, sure, this one's like a pigeon house cat hybrid. They're fiercely protective of their young, but we need to clean the nest still at some point. It's getting a bit stinky, musty up here. You hear another kind of squawk. All right, sorry, I mean it's a bit stuffy, that's all. I don't think griffins can understand us.
I could probably do every square but the middle one without getting into the nest. Using prestidigitate.
Kid you now.
Yeah, it's up to 10 feet, isn't it?
Up to 10 feet? You saw how close I got.
I mean, like standing around the edge.
I don't think they quite like magic, which is ironic for griffins living in a wizard tower, but trust me, if it was as easy as that, I would have snapped my own fingers already. But I fear that they're going to get taken off if I do. But by all means.
I have a bunch of griffin feathers in one of my pockets. I'm just going to stick them all in my hair and then try to approach.
Or like you're disguised as a griffin.
I would like smell like a griffin, you know?
Oh, okay.
I
Walk
am
like a
allowed
griffin.
to.
All right, sure. Eirina, yep, you can give that a go. Give me an animal handling check.
Okay, I don't have anything to add to this, so this should be interesting.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Yeah, I won with the griffin.
Nice.
One with the they they're about to like snap off Llyvelin's fingers as he's about to cast prestidigitation, and then you suddenly get closer and your feet crunch down on the soft hay, and they swing round to look at you, and instead of having this outburst, this violent outburst, they just suddenly look confused, and they start tilting their head and then sort of sniffing around you. What's that? Was that your griffin impression?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, they will squawk back in kind, and they even sort of invite you into the nest.
Yay.
One of them pads out a little spot for you, a soft patch of hay that's nicely been flattened.
Yeah, I'm gonna settle in beside one of them and I'm gonna start preening them. Spend some
Okay.
time, make friends.
I think they probably preen you back as well. It's a whole grooming session where they kind of nestle your own little feathers in your hair, kind of rearrange them and make them a little neater.
Sure.
And yeah. And then I'm sure one of them, the little baby one, is starting to root through your pockets and ends up pulling out lots of little strange trinkets and whatever's not been left behind.
Can't believe that.
In yeah, apparently.
Um,
Have you still got this current
The,
thread?
fish for later. So I can
Oh
I can
god,
make
you do.
a little bit of fish.
I have an idea.
Brilliant.
Hmm.
They dive into this. All of them are munching down on the fish fillet, and they seem adequately distracted by this fresh fish.
I cast greater invisibility on myself,
Okay.
and
All right.
while they are distracted, I will quickly go into the pen and start prestidigitation pen.
Brilliant.
I just at one point message Eirina just like, good job. You look like you're having fun. And I'll just go around prestidigitating and
Nice.
excuse me. Oh, Bastia.
Yep.
Yep.
You clean away all the soiled areas. Question is, do griffins poop like birds, or do they poop like cats? That's the question.
Either way, it stinks.
I mean, considering the part of their body that is cat, I would say it's more like cat.
Right. In which case, they need a litter tray. That's what they need, Llyvelin, you realize very quickly.
So a big old sandbox.
Yeah. Tell Orish that.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. I thought they just flew out there and dropped it out wherever they pleased, but
Could you imagine
I
just
will.
being wandering around and have a griffin shit on you?
I mean,
That would be
The bird poop
unfortunate.
is bad enough.
could you open like a permanent portal to like a big sand pit zone that they could go through when they need to? Like a
It's
demi-plane or something like that?
Yes. Well, we do have the latrines with the orbs of annihilation, but we thought about the young ones. They're very small, and they could have accidentally fell in, so we hadn't come up with a full solution. Also, there was an incident where someone dropped their wizard spell book down it, and it wasn't retrievable.
Yeah.
They spent hours rewriting every spell.
To be fair,
So please don't drop your book down the toilet.
Who dropped the book? Who was it? Come on, tell us.
Was it you?
Was it Max?
Oh no! It
Please
was
tell me it was
just
Max.
it was a friend of mine.
Insight.
Okay, run inside check.
What's his name? Yasiro.
Oh, 13.
13. Let me roll this one real quick. Damn. Orish. Oh wait, I rolled really well. Oh, we've had many wizards come and go. It's difficult to remember all their names, but
Well, it may suit you better if a big portion of this area was sand. From where we last came across these griffins, clogged course, so sand may be their more preferred.
Yes, I've heard of such a place. Gaidia, is it? They have griffins.
Yeah, they have a big whole area lit about.
They're fun to race.
Wild.
Yes, the tower has been nearby Gaidia once or twice. We positioned near a mountainous region, I believe. I don't leave the tower much, but
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, just watch out for the blue dragons when you're there.
Oh my. Okay, griffins. No flying when we're in the desert of Clawed Coast.
But that's where you can collect some sand for this.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah.
He starts making notes of this.
Yeah.
Unless you have to create sand.
There's also the saddles. They will need maintaining. They're around here.
I mean, I can maintain
Anyone good at
them.
leatherworking? Tanning?
Nah, disguise is my forte, but I'm pretty sure I saw some leatherworkers' tools on that Melk fellow. And he wears nothing but leather. He has proficiency in tinkers, leatherworkers, smiths, woodcarvers, and the flute.
Jeez, does he now?
Yeah.
I'll get him up here right away.
Yeah.
Cast gate and summons you here.
Yep. He just luckily he's like got really good pistol control because he's probably about to like fire a firebolt or something out of the gun at this point and almost in. Oh wait.
Whoa.
Howdy there.
What up?
Did you need something?
Yes. A couple of the others mentioned you were adequate or capable tanner, leatherworker.
Yeah. I wear a lot of leather, so I like to maintain my own gear. And
the saddles here would need a good polishing and maintaining. Some of the stitching comes loose every once in a while, and
I can help you with that. And
they need to meet certain safety guidelines as well.
Hey, whilst I'm here, any of you like good at coming up with names?
4.
Well, you see, my gun here, my good buddy, has been recently granted sentience by that true polymorph spell, and I'm trying to come up with a name for them that's kind of fitting for, our connection, but also, fits them. Just nothing's quite sticking right. Sinali will probably, who is apparently here, will say something like Bone Breaker.
Okay.
Or Hole Puncher.
Maybe you're overthinking it. Maybe you need something that means the connection. So maybe like bond.
Huh.
James Bond.
Milk bond.
I knew one of you was going to do that. I didn't think you would do it.
I mean, it's a tricky one, really. But something like that could be a good idea. That it could.
I mean, looking it up, in Latin, it's called vinculum. Bond.
Vinny?
Vinny.
Nexus could work. It's another sort of word meaning like a bond sort of thing. Could work. It's got a nice ring to it. Kind of magical, kind of fancy, but not too much.
Yeah, you'll begin to hear his gun talking aloud. Never heard a talking gun before, but nonetheless, probably will say something like, I don't really care much what you name me, just so long as it doesn't sound stupid.
I keep having to think whilst I work on these here saddles, make sure they're all fit. You ever resize them much? Like make sure they're meeting the griffin's growth?
Yes, there's adjustment straps and he'll kind of point them out. The different holes and the different sizes for each griffin. There should be ones for adults and juveniles, but we don't really ride the juveniles unless
of course
you're
not,
like small,
but...
like Krag, or I think Satara. Satara's actually quite good with animals, as it happens. Though
Sorry,
griffins can be a
Malteser.
She's eating again.
that's a
I'm hungry.
griffins.
I don't blame you. It's fine. I was joking.
It's been a long day. Can I do an animal handling? Because I just want to see if she potentially just kind of like when they got up here, just kind of like went over and started petting one, cuddling up to them.
Yeah, I imagine Satara probably does just make their way up here by normal means, like comes up to the area every now and again, so
Yeah.
you hear them coming up the stairs.
She's probably got quite friendly with them, I would imagine.
Better with animals than with people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she's just kind of like giving them pets and then maybe even kind of like playing with the baby or something. I would imagine, I kind of like the idea that she was actually there when the baby hatched.
Oh.
She kind of like just
Give me
and then she saw the baby hatch and she's just like, oh my god.
give me an animal handling check with Satara. And yeah, you do see one of the weirdest sights. Like there's this half elf with griffin feathers in their hair.
Well, she is a bit of a mess. Plus, of course, she does smell a bit from not bathing too much.
That's true. Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow, you
probably
rolled
like
just
got a
as good
feather
as
and she's, like,
Eirina.
playing with the baby with the feather. Just sat in the middle of the floor, just playing with them.
Yeah, they do have a kind of cat-like curiosity to them, where little feathers and trinkets easily capture their attention, and they're sort of pawing at it.
And she kind of hears her name and looks up like a startled cat with the feather still in her hand, like, what did I do?
Oh, there you are, already demonstrating. What I was just mentioning that you were pretty good with animals, and here you are, proving it.
Well, I've been sat here for an hour. Did you not
Oris
know
says,
before?
Oris says, I know, I lose track of time in this tower.
I suppose my hair is almost the same colour as the ground.
That's it. You blend it in.
And I have a feather in my hair. I've just noticed that. Have you met Button? And she points at the
Button.
baby.
I didn't know they had a name.
Well,
He's as cute as.
yeah. That's why. Button.
Button sort of rolls onto their back, showing their tummy to Satara. It's obvious they feel incredibly comfortable in your presence.
She tickles the tummy with the feather.
You see the mother griffin kind of comes over as there's a little sound of distress from the baby as it's like getting tickled.
It's like, it's
But-
okay. It's okay. I'll use my hand. Rubs the belly instead.
Griffin sees it's no cause for alarm, and instead also falls on its side.
I want belly rubs too.
This is probably the best point you hear Satara giggle. And she starts rubbing the mama's belly. Who's a good mama? Who's a good mama?
And they're all clean now as well. Thanks to you, Llyvelin. Well, and Eirina.
Yeah, it was more her than me. I mean, you could have done it just
Did
as
the process by chance?
I did.
similar.
Did you what?
Satara get cleaned in the process.
Oh,
Yeah, can do.
Even though we're
Yeah,
already-
sure.
she was already there.
Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was more Eirina. I just did what you would have done, really. Be distracted though.
Yeah, this is Button. This
This
is
is Button.
Gertrude, and she rubs the mother's belly a bit more.
Gertrude, I love it.
Gertrude the griffin. Yes.
And that's Aloysius. And she points to the dad.
Oh, no.
And what
Can't
about
spell that one.
the purple one with Eirina?
Aloysius.
Oh, I call that one Rainbow. Because it's so colourful.
Oh yes, we do have a rarity in that breed. I'm not sure how they came to be that color. I think it might have been some sort of magical feed it was given when it was younger. It might have got mixed up with between the potatoes and the strange good berries.
You colour
But
your
it doesn't seem.
potatoes?
No, some of them are normal potatoes. Others are more magically infused. But if a griffin gets out and ends up feasting on them, then they can end up, getting into all sorts of trouble. Oh, say, speaking of, Eirina, if you could just change the water in their trough, and then I'll happily award you a merit point for your deeds.
Sure.
And as a simple task, it just takes a long time going down back and forth between what's it called? The well, bringing up a bucket, and then tipping it into the trough effectively, repeatedly.
Karius.
So it's a longer.
Karius when I need him.
Yeah, Karius is just here, just sort of points, and I don't have it prepared. Karius is just like, I don't have the spell prepared for creating water.
Karius.
And the only other spell I've got for creating water is seawater, so probably not a good idea.
Up and down the stairs we go then. Wait, hang on. Has Elsie got anything? She's.
Uh,
Maybe it's going to take an eternity to load her sheet.
Good.
Tell you what, why don't we make this easier? There's enough of us here. How about we hunger line this with buckets?
Sure.
So instead of Eirina
Meanwhile,
having to go all the way down and up, we're relaying.
To be honest, you would only need, if you can get it within 30 feet of the top of the stairs, I think it is.
You can put it in.
I can then
Control
just
water.
shape water.
Oh, shape water, right?
We'll do
Yeah, I'm
that.
not gonna. I mean, I could use control water, I guess. Is there any water with a 100-foot cube as a side that's flowing? Because I could just bring that up here.
No, you'll have to go to the well and back
Yeah.
up again. But yeah, you're right. Many hands make light work, and if you conga line the bucket up, you're done within, 10 minutes or so.
That's Melk with the leather workers tools.
Nice.
Okay. Well, the griffin seemed to have taken quite a liking to you. If they're that familiar by the end of your studies, you might even be able to ride one. We
Oh, that would be cool.
we can teach you.
I
It takes
rode an owlbear. Haven't ridden a griffin yet.
He heads over to a small crate, opens it up, and blows the dust off of a big manuscript, and says, "Here we go. Griffin riding. It says here it takes 3 years to learn how to griffin ride. You said you were here for a while, right?"
I reckon I can do it in a week.
Oh God!
No, I've
You
got
want to
other
take
things
them?
think about. I'd love to, but I've got other things to think about.
Well, if you do, maybe either take Rainbow or Aloysius. Gertrude needs to stay with Button still.
It means Satara, you could learn to ride.
No.
It doesn't involve human interaction. You'll be fine.
Why would you want to go outside?
You don't want to fly with the griffin.
I don't want to go outside.
Why?
I mean, I'm not sure out here technically counts as outside, does it? I mean,
Not
because you
really.
couldn't get into the tower. We couldn't get into this room from the outside. So is this like the airplane or something?
Well, to learn, you've got this big, lovely book that's going to take you 3 years to master. Is that not tempting?
She eyes the book up.
3 years.
Yeah, just because you learn doesn't mean you have to go outside.
I mean, yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
And then maybe after those 3 years, you'll have the confidence to go.
I'd highly doubt that, but, Orish, can I borrow that book, please?
Here you go. Big tome nearly lands on your small toe.
Thank you!
It's quite the hefty manuscript, but it teaches you everything from writing to feeding to it's a lot.
She's already making a nest. Settling herself down. Button on the lap. Book out.
If anyone's got the patience to read through it all, it's definitely Satara.
Chapter 1, the health and safety of Griffin Ride.
Yep.
Always the first chapter.
It's like how to safely. She starts reading a part of it aloud, and she's like, "How to safely land in an emergency." Oh goodness!
The lifting weights of
Why
a
would there be
griffin.
an emergency?
Yeah, you see no mention of parachutes. But it does have it says recommended extra curriculum featherfall transmutation spells.
Oh no,
Yes.
I have to go to class.
Featherfall is like a must for Griffin riders for sure.
She's just like, was this a trick to get me to go to class?
Orish kind of just taps his nose. Hey, at least you'll never be out of material components for that particular spell, as it requires a feather. So you can always, in a pinch one.
Okay.
All right. Now, what's
So, I
next
guess
on the agenda?
everyone check back in 3 years, and I may be able to show everyone how to do it.
All right, see you in 3 years.
I mean,
Yeah, we got.
Closes the door.
Karius just sort of rises up the ground off the ground on their glaive. I think I'm fine.
I imagine like we don't leave by our own choice. We start getting pushed out the door, and then it closes.
Effectively. But yeah, what we are doing here is definitely setting up things that you would be doing over the course of a long stretch of time. And once you've kind of got all these tasks laid out, then we can do the time skip and make a few rolls and see how that went, and whether you did complete it in like the allocated time, or if you did it in as Eirina says, within the week. But you know what? Sure.
Yeah.
Let's say. No, we'll save it. I'm adding it to the list.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say if you wanted to take it for a spin now, you could take Rainbow for a spin. Release dry.
Uh.
They're already saddled.
Yeah. Just, Orish, what actually is out here? Just so I'm aware. Like, because it's not the outside of the tower, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, it is. When you open up the doors, which there are doors to these platforms, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Once they're open, yes, you can actually fly outside of the tower.
Ah. But there
When
wasn't a
they're
way
closed-
in.
Mm-hmm.
How would
When
you
they're
get back in?
closed, it's practically
Oh.
impenetrable.
So this is the weak spot for getting into the tower. If someone happens to be riding a griffin.
No.
No?
No. It still requires access from someone inside to be able to open up the doors.
No, I mean
So
like,
usually a
if-
message or sending spell would be sent to someone on the interior, and they would open up the doors from the inside.
ready for when the griffin rider's coming back.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why it's important to always have someone sort of on duty near the area. For when we're expecting a return rider. Oh yeah, Melk, give me those leatherworking tools.
Well,
check.
I did one. I got.
You did 25. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it-
Okay, cool.
Has anyone ever tried to storm this tower? Has there been any historical people trying to come in by force?
No, we did our best to keep the tower hidden. It's so that we don't have to deal with mage hunters.
Thought there might have been some cool stories.
Well, it's only 5 o'clock in the day. Day's still young. But it's also the reason for the teleportation. The tower is unpredictable. it's never in one place for too long. That way we can't be tracked down. But if someone were smart enough, then we could always just teleport away from that location entirely. They would have to first be there and be ready to lock it down.
Pretty cool.
Probably something like a forbidden spell.
Forbidden spell?
It wards against magical teleportation.
Why is it forbidden?
It forbids teleporting.
Oh, okay. Oh, not a spell that's forbidden from use, because that wouldn't be right in a place like this, but it forbids.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, unless someone did that, which again would cost a lot of ruby dust, then we could simply just whisk the tower away again. And to do that, someone would have to map out every location as well. The tower could possibly end up in.
So someone would really have to have a vendetta against you.
Yes, precisely. And believe me, I don't think the wizards in the capital city are below that. They're
Oh,
quite strict on their laws.
Yeah, but you won't have to worry about that in the future.
So you keep saying. But that is
No
also
need.
a cause for concern all in of its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who wants to have a race with the Griffins at some point? And by that I mean me actually racing against the Griffins. Seeing if I can outmaneuver them. I mean, or just having a Griffin race, but yeah. I mean, I have a feeling they're faster than me, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, they're pretty fast.
Could set up some like obstacles and stuff, maybe, you know.
Hey, if someone cast haste on me and I turn into an eagle, I could probably beat them. If I cast fly on Kesh'an, he could probably beat them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kesh'an, where is he?
When you cast fly on Kesh'an, does that make him a griffin because he's a flying cat? Like these are kind of like
practically
cat, bird.
We just need to put a beak on his face.
He's been spending a lot of time talking with that Ladorvu
in his room,
and yes, apparently they're getting to know each other quite well. But otherwise, I'm afraid Kesh'an didn't do very well on the written test. In fact, his marks were all the lowest amongst you. Even... Yes, oh, actually, it wasn't just the test. It was also, like, the Arcana checks afterwards that came afterwards. So he's probably going to have to take some extra classes just to bring him up to par in spellcasting.
Wait, I wasn't the worst in the class?
No, not by a long shot. You should give yourself more credit, Andy.
Yes! I am so rubbing this in his face.
That's that jack of all trades coming in handy, I think. Well,
going with humor. He'll know. We're friends. He'll know it's a joke.
Well, it's been a long hour. I guess we can always retire to our quarters and begin a new day tomorrow, if you wish.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go check up on Kesh'an, see if he managed to get out of his room in the day.
Karius.
Yes, not by his own accord.
Because I unlocked it.
But probably enough banging probably gained the attention of someone else in here. And when you open it, you see he is sitting at one end of the bed and Ladorvu the other. And Ladorvu turns and says, "Oh, hello."
Is my spell gone?
Ah, it was you who placed this arcane lock. A tricksy little prank, I see.
Kesh'an's used to it.
Yeah, which room Melk took.
Did he figure
It
out
might
that the
be this one.
password? Did he figure out that the password was for him to meow yet? Or did you just get rid of it?
I'm afraid not. He's he did get frustrated, but no meowing. I ended up dispelling it.
Oh. Well, don't want to interrupt you two. You seem to be getting along very well. I'm sure you've got a lot to talk about. And I just look and wink at Kesh'an. Have fun, guys.
Kesh'an is, as you leave the room, you provoke an attack of opportunity from Kesh'an, who punches you in the back of the head, probably.
Yeah, I imagine he
Oh
just
my god!
points his zippity yip and extends it.
Oh no, he's doing 21 damage with a fist. What in the shit?
5 + 5? And his
Yeah, no way is that right. But either way, it's a pretty hard hit to the back of the head.
Yeah, I deserved.
Remember to calm yourself, Kesh'an. You need to work on that temper and meditate. Close these doors. Let's see here.
Let's test if I fixed it. There you go, that's right.
That's better. Cool.
Yeah, it was adding the dex mod twice for some reason.
So, is there anything you wish to do before you return to your beds and turn in for the night?
I mean, Karius is probably going to be continuing to read up on the primordials and also perhaps wondering why there are 2 living teacups in his room.
You see they are catching the leaking water from the altar that hasn't stopped. It's like it's like a leaky tap that seems to have started like pooling on the floor, and these teacups came in and started catching the water for you, and then taking it back out to the sink and emptying it. Is there a problem in here? Or I can get a plumber to see to that if you wish.
Probably not. Probably not in this case. I'm pretty sure it's just. Karius looks over at the water and sees if it's forming words again.
What does it say this time? It does seem to say the word in Aquan. It says like prepare thyself, effectively.
Karius will respond, I'm trying. I'm training, I'm learning, I'm improving. I'll fix my mistake.
And until then, this is a reminder of that damage you have done. And then you see the more the drips kind of like start picking up faster.
Yeah.
To the point where one of the Scuffle Cup teacups comes in, that starts catching it instead.
Yeah, so this is Riley basically just letting me know that I have a job to do and reminding me to keep working on it so that I can resolve that problem. And until then, I think this is just gonna keep going.
I see. Sort of a metaphysical representation of the
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah.
Well, if it ever gets too much, we can always move you to another room, but
I imagine it will follow me somehow, you know.
Kind of scratches his beard as he thinks about
I mean, I suppose I could sleep next to the well, at least that. Then I could just
the
shake
well
the
just
water.
erupts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't outrun your
No,
past, I guess.
you can't outrun fate.
Well, sleep well, and I hope you don't wet the bed. Not quite like that. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I know what
gonna
you
go.
mean.
Sorry, Orish heads away. Krag's already fit through his little hole. Elsie's got their now their own little bed. Oh, night, Elsie. Thanks again for the help with the plants.
Well, you're very welcome. It's a lovely room. Anastasia is quite comfortable there on the plant. Derek, you have a lovely corner. Feel free to put lots of whips.
You left Anastasia in the plant room?
No. There's a plant in the corner of this room. She's popped.
Oh, in this one.
On there.
Oh, on that one. Right, got it. Oh, that's a relief. Oh, I thought you meant the man hunters.
Oh, no, other way around. Anastasia's the spider, Derek is the snail.
Ah, I see.
Sorry, that was me getting confused.
Yes, I will say those carnivorous plants, they do eat spiders, all right? So
No, these are in the bedrooms, so it's fine.
Yes, these ones are all right. And double check. And I looks over them. No, none of these are carnivorous, thankfully. You won't be eaten in your sleep.
I'd like to get through the shell. It's fine.
All right, well, good night.
That's the done, yeah.
Orish leaves like a block of cheese outside Krag's hole. Night, Krag.
He just sees Krag's hand just come through the hole, grab the cheese, and then he scampers back off.
He's like a little mouse. Perfect.
You just hear like a little whisper of a thank you.
What else?
And then you hear the drumming from in the walls.
The drumming in the walls. Yeah.
Love it.
Orish says,
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I got it.
Orish says to Andy, once we've got that observatory up and running, you'll be the first person to know about it, Andy. It's exciting. I'll be able to communicate with the astral sea.
I mean, I can do that anyway, but it would be cool to see it so everyone can see it, she says as she's kind of like standing in the doorway to the toilet.
Yeah. There's a little picture frame that you can poke your head out of. You have to climb up into.
It's really strange that you've got an ensuite. None of us got an ensuite.
Guys, if you need to use the bathroom, you need to pay me rent.
Oh my God.
I'm going to refrain from using that. Don't want a peeping, Andy.
Oi!
Kidding.
Peeping Andy.
I'm no peeping Tony.
Everything to your liking? Everything to your liking in here, Sinali?
Yes.
Oh god, she's so creepy.
All right. Tomorrow you might get to meet Jit. I think he's probably more capable of teaching you than I am.
She just smiles.
What else have we got? Night Leah. She's already probably got an early night. And of course, Llyvelin. Have you found your room yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay a visit. Hey, Orish. It's like the spa tomorrow.
A spa? Yes.
No, not
There's
the
the spa?
like spa with an R on the end.
You mean you wish to duel me?
Yeah, a bit of fun. I have something that I haven't used in a while. I want to see if I can still do it, and maybe you can learn how to do it if it works.
All right. I can try it. I'm not usually one who performs well under pressure, but I can do my best.
I don't know. Taking a bit of a liking to hopefully I can teach someone this if I can remember to it myself.
Well, then I look forward to it. And kind of tips his hat and heads out.
And I'll give a little knock on Eirina's door.
Yeah.
So I've been wondering,
Mhm.
this sister of yours, you know her, don't you? In the sense of, it's not a case of you just know you have a sister. You have actually met her.
Well, yes, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm older than she is, so I'm pretty sure.
But at some point in your life, you'll have been around her or met her.
Yes?
There's a lot of question mark at the end of
Llyvelin, I
answer.
don't remember.
it.
I can only assume. Like, I have I can't call them memories, but I had memories, I guess. Or I wouldn't even know she was my sister, right?
True. That should be good enough. See, I've learned this spell, and I have a scroll of it. So, you want to contact her? You can use this, and the scroll of sending. It might not fully work because we're in a different plane, but there's a chance. If you want to speak to her, 25 words or less, but you'll be able to respond in the same.
Thank you. How does it work?
It's use a scroll, and it's sort of through the weave, connects your mind to another's. Just enough to get a few words through.
Okay. I'll think I'd have to think about what I'd say, like.
If I'm sure with the stuff that's here, if you ever need any more in the future, I can make.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Good night,
you.
Eirina.
Yeah, night. I'm gonna take the scroll and just sort of like take the figure of Porky and like wrap the scroll around it, and then tuck it away, and then carry on with my project. Like I'll sit in front of the mirror and sort of like recount everything that I can remember to myself as best I can, and just sort of almost eye myself in the mirror, like just to make sure I'm still there.
You are still there. And for a brief moment, I guess you must imagine Llyvelin in the reflection, his back turned as he's leaving the room. It's kind of almost like imagining his image on the mirror imprinted there for a second. Kind of blink and shake your head, and he's definitely not there, and the door is definitely closed, but it was for a moment as if you were staring at the back of Llyvelin.
Yeah. I make a mental note that I need to talk to Derek at some point.
Well, come morning then. Is this the right place to do the time skip? No, probably not. You want to do a duel, don't you, Llyvelin?
Yes.
Okay, we'll hold off then. Again, feels very strange sleeping in the hut. Not the hut. The tower. Well, not too wrong in saying that.
Well,
But anyway, yeah, so... I mean, Terry was the architect, so... Alright, so going into the morning then.
Shall we get a long rest?
Yeah. Go ahead and click long rest on everyone. I hope you do the other sheets. Prepare any spells you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to change to that, I think, because that seems more like it's going to be useful today.
Okay.
I'm not going to arcane lock him in this time.
No? Okay.
No.
That's a shame.
That's the funny wands thing. Plus Ludovic can let him out now, so...
Shame you don't have the immovable rod here. You could block it with that.
Yeah, but that's what keeps our ship from floating away.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the morning. You guys are getting food in your bellies. The most delicious of conjured breakfasts. Whatever it is that appetizes you can be easily summoned. Though Orish seems to be anxious for you to finish up Llyvelin. Says, whenever you're ready, I'm ready to do that duel.
Yeah.
All right.
As he's just preparing spells. The only stipulation...
I need to prepare mine too.
The only thing I want to say about this, you could do spells that specifically target. That is the
Specifically target?
Yeah, not looking to kill, not looking to... More of a test than a spa, really.
All right.
Unless you want to take it that far. I'd be interested to see what you've got. Which, considering you can get, I'm assuming, high level?
Ninth level, I can indeed. Most of my specialities are in conjuration magic.
I realise I don't have a lot of single... control.
I'm ready
Right.
when you are.
Okay.
Okay. In which case, he will teleport you away to a specialized chamber. He says, "This is the summoning chamber. Here, this is where I practice many conjuration spells. As you can see, there's already runes readied on the floor. If the rest of you wish to join, you're more than welcome. He'll set up a table, like a breakfast table for you in the corner, so you can watch and eat breakfast at the same time. Maybe it's best to go on the stairs, actually. Just so you're out of range of these spells. There you go. Alright, ready when you are, Llyvelin?
Sick, no. Wait that. Yep. Initiative, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
That-
dear. You
that
rolled
works
pretty
out.
bad. You rolled
Oh,
just
did
as bad too, but better than yours. Okay.
See if this still works.
He takes a quick inhalation before. All right, you want me to not hold back, or well, obviously not going to kill you, but
Starlight.
light. All right. Okay then, he will conjure.
Or is he specifically a conjuration?
Yeah, he's a conjuration wizard. Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna go with conjure elemental. How does one conjure an elemental? That's the question.
10 minutes.
There's a lot of things going on.
Jesus.
Ah, I know why. Yeah, this is the wrong one. Okay. We don't want to do that. He wants to actually summon a body onto the field. Yeah, conjure elemental is different now in that it adds extra damage on attacks. No, I think it's more funny if he actually does something using those those runes in the floor. He's gonna do this instead. He starts muttering to himself, and you notice there is a bit of a stutter in his spellcasting, but it sounds almost as if he's speaking it in abyssal to conjure this. And we're gonna summon something nasty. Oh lord.
There's a lot of long-term spells.
Long term?
The casting time is for the last 10 minutes, and the casting for this whole minute.
Have a look. Focused conjuration. Not that one.
Does he have a? Do they have a thing where they can just instantly summon?
Some wizards do.
I need to make a
Um,
wizard at some point. In the
minor
future.
conjuration. Okay, no, he doesn't. We're gonna try. He's really stuttering. It's just caught me off guard here.
Throw something at me. Hit me.
All right, hit you. I can do that. Here we go. This is the best one he's gonna do.
Oh no, the big beast hand.
I just want to summon something. He is going to summon Bigby's hand, though. It's the one that's actually going to work. Love God. Can I do this before the update? Probably. Here we go. Wow, it doesn't want to, doesn't want to use my icon, though. Rude. Okay. There you go. So, a gigantic spectral hand floats into existence in the center of these circular runes, and it then flies towards you in a clenched fist and goes to punch you, I guess. You said hit you. And yeah, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting.
Yeah,
Alright, deals 19 force damage.
this
And I believe that's it for now.
I'm gonna move away from the hand. Do these things have attacks?
Do they have attacks of opportunity?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they do, actually.
Anyone can use something else. I want you to hit me, and I cast Arcane Hand myself. Combat his Arcane Hand.
Okay. Except it seems you're using quite an outdated hand at this point, Llyvelin.
That's fine. I'll need to upgrade it once I get more merit points.
Well, for the purposes of this duel, you're going to need to actually be able to summon one.
Oh, because it didn't have a token.
No, it does nothing. All the old stuff does not have.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
That's Bigby's face.
Except the hand is more like a giant hook. Or it's a skeletal hand,
Yeah.
actually. No, that's how we described it. As the
I'll be
skeletal
able to-
hand from the book.
I'm not going to be able to bring up that
But no, there won't
skeletal hand out of nowhere.
No, there won't be an image for it.
Son of a...
Oh, we're conjuring stuff, are we? I could join in with that. I can conjure something now.
Can you?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Tackler.
Yeah. Well, I can show you something new me and Taklo learned. But you're obviously doing your thing. I'll wait till you're done.
Alright, so you want to do your bonus action? Or do
Yeah, one hand.
you want to
attack the
smack
other
them?
hand. Yeah.
You want to have it attack the other hand?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should double click this Bigby's hand.
Oh, I don't have control of it. Got a red mark around it.
Alright, I'll just do it for you then. Oh, nope, that's not going to hit. Yeah, you see the two hands interlock, kind of slam into one another. But the Orish's fist catches yours.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your turn, I guess.
The upgraded
Okay.
version is really cool.
Right. That's concentration. Ooh, so okay. Gonna target himself. Cast blink. But that's transmutation, yes, but it's also about being able to basically teleport in and out of the ethereal plane. I picked all the spells that kind of seemed thematic for him.
Yeah.
And
just
after
'cause he's
that,
a fun wizard
he's a
doesn't mean
bonus action to once again sort of do a clenched fist on you, Llyvelin.
Ow.
He says, always target the spellcaster to break concentration. But you save on concentration. I should also click that thing. And I should click this thing. And I don't think he teleported away. So he's still here.
Three.
Yeah, he's gonna roll a 4 or a 6.
Oh. On my hand.
There you go. Have some music. Yeah, it's a bonus action to command your hand.
Yeah, I'll bonus action have the hand come around in front of me and use force hand to push it.
Forceful hand.
Yeah, to push it to the.
To push, what, his hand away.
Yeah, strength 7 for all.
Oh, look at that. Contested check.
Nice.
What the heck? I've not seen that before. Yeah, you want to send him south?
Yeah, 5 feet plus number of feet equal.
Oh my god.
Spellcasting ability modifier. The hand moves with the target remaining within 5 feet.
Oh, it does it? Okay. So it pushes it all the way down to the bottom of this tower, I guess? What's the number? Spellcasting ability plus what now?
5 feet times the spellcasting ability.
So what's your spellcasting ability modifier? What's your
12?
intelligence?
Oh, 20, so plus 5. So 25 feet.
Alright. Yeah, that looked about 25 feet to me. Cool. Alright, that's your bonus.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna try and attack him. Just
Just gonna smack him?
no. I'm gonna fireball him or something.
Okay.
Chill touch.
Oh damn, you crit him. Damn. Okay. So, this is something interesting you see. As you hit him pretty hard, he's kind of caught off guard as you crit him like that. You see he rolled a 4 on his concentration check.
Yeah.
And yet, you see the Big V's hand is not broken as he kind of stumbles back like, good one, Llyvelin. That was a nice hit.
Yeah. No, stop pissing about with a hand and do the same back. Throw something at me.
But the hand is a good spell.
But you can't always rely on other things to fight for you.
Well, it's a bonus action regardless. So he will move that thing closer. But you've kind of kept it at bay this round. But yeah, you notice that damage does not seem to break his conjuration spells.
Ooh.
Well, focused conjuration. So that's pretty cool. Alright. You want him to, like, unleash an offensive spell is what you're trying to ask for?
Yeah, or something that targets me specific.
You're asking the wrong wizard here. You should have been dueling Jit. He's the evocation wizard.
I can hit you with something, Llyvelin, if you like.
Best I've got is...
Karius really
Best I've got is this. You won't see this coming. Spray of cards. Oh my god.
Wow.
Flurry of cards suddenly is summoned out of nowhere. He just opens up a portal and you just see an entire deck spill forth at you. And I think even though you made the save, you still took a good 15 points of damage.
I actually did not see that coming.
Alright. Well, that's his go. Your turn. Oh wait, let me see if he blinks. And... Nope, he's still here. I think he will move though, maybe.
I'll do...
Yeah, I'll move over here. The villain's already looking bloodied.
And get.
Yeah, spray of cards actually a conjuration spell. Pretty funky.
And gonna get this hand to grapple that hand.
Okay.
I need to keep the hand at bay.
Oh wait, this is my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure. Grasping hand, is it?
I believe it is.
Okay, sure.
Grasping hand in attempts to just more creature or to resolve.
It's another contested. Contested roll fails. 10 versus 21. Try as you might to clinch this thing. It seems Orish is just better at manipulating the object.
Yeah. I've not got to use this yet, so I'm going to use it.
Oh. Uh-oh, that's going to sting if it hits, which it most certainly does. Holy crap, 23 to hit? Yeah, not even shield will help him stop that. Best he could do in this
Not
situation.
even the new version of shield.
And then that's true if you upcast it, but I'm actually going to go with... I'm going to go with Silvery Barbs instead as his go-to defensive.
And roll it again.
Yeah, where is it? Yeah.
It's
What do I ask for a saving throw? No, it's not. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. Which I believe is still a 23.
He rolled the exact same.
Well, damn. I guess that one was faded. Ow. Should have used absorb elements. Damn it. Okay. Well, no, it wouldn't work against necrotic.
Yeah.
All right. Nicely done.
Karius
though.
was just
That's
about
good.
to say, wait, have you got an absorb elements that also works on necrotic? Because that would be a good to
No.
learn.
I don't, sadly. Okay, that's your go, I take it?
I believe so.
Okay. Bigby's hand's coming in from behind with a clenched fist.
Using the whole fist, Doc?
Damn.
I am indeed. Why is it advantage?
I don't know why it's advantage. I'll be perfectly honest. I know why. I think it's treating flanking as advantage, which it shouldn't be. All right, so it would be a 13 to hit.
That hit and no, 13 doesn't hit.
No? Okay, there you go. Have your half back. Yeah, so Orish. We need to. Let's try. A lot of stuff he has is not damaging. He's a utility control wizard here.
Is there anything that would force a saving throw on me, or?
I mean, yeah, that same spray of cards will.
No, I mean like on a single target.
Sounds like you wanted something very specific for him to do.
I did, but...
And there's a billion spells. That's the problem.
I can.
And he's also, yeah, like you say, Jit would be the perfect person to think about that. No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. He's got like blink and conjure elementals and summon dragons and.
He's a protection wizard.
He creates. He's a portal wizard more than anything. I guess he's got a cloud of daggers. There you go. That could be funny.
He doesn't get into the thick of things. He just.
Wait, no, that's concentration. Yeah, no, he will summon something else for him to stay back. No, I don't think. Maybe that. I've looked down the list. Honestly, Ed spray of cards is his best option. Actually, no, he does have something else. All right, you want a single target?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an attack, but okay. He says, "You thought cards were a surprise. Wait for this one." And he opens up a portal above your head, at the very top of the chamber, and you hear this rolling sound. And as you look up, you see a cannonball fall from the ceiling. God. Summoning a cannonball mid-flight at full velocity. He's trying to hold back here, so he's just having it land on you instead.
I saved on
You make a ranged spell attack. No, it's a spell attack. Make a ranged spell attack against the target you can see. On a hit, it takes 5d10 bludgeoning. Each creature other than you makes the dex save. So he got a 20 to hit, I believe.
He did.
Yeah. So that's 30 damage. It would have been if he'd have moved away. But
you see Llyvelin go, finally, and you see him go to hit the cannonball with an arcane barrier, and it just goes straight through and crushes him.
Just bonk. Like I say, he's not firing it out of a cannon. He's just like sort of summons it at an angle and then has the cannonball just like land on your head. So it's this heavy thud as it hits your skull. And Llyvelin is very much out cold. And the Big B's hand suddenly disappears as your concentration's broken. And he's like, "No! What have I done? Here. I'll heal you, don't worry." Oh, damn. I was hoping you would like blink away as he's trying to heal you. That would be so funny. I did prepare this just in case for today. And he's going to use life transference to heal you. It's the only thing wizards can do to heal people. Here we go. God, I think I nearly killed him. Llyvelin, are you okay? You're alive?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just realised I'm more out of practice. with the thing I was trying to show than I was.
You did really well, though. Honestly, that crit caught me off guard, and you've got a talent with the hand. I didn't know you could do that spell as well.
Yeah, it's been a while. I was hoping to throw something back at you, one of your own spells, but
Sounds like you want a fight with Jit. He's the evocation wizard, much more about targeting and saving throw spells, I guess.
yeah, but I was hoping to teach.
Teach
Think-
me a thing?
You're pretty, I thought you'd be pretty cool to teach. You've done as well.
Well, I would love to. He disappears.
Wow, he must dislike me a lot.
Yeah.
No, wait, come back. He reappears here.
So
That was
essentially because I like Orish as a character. In time, I want to show him some spells that he can, or show him specifically how to combat spells being thrown at.
mm,
And
yeah,
teach.
absolutely.
Because if there's, I remember meeting the other ones. I didn't like Mox very well. He was quite arrogant, and I think Jit was a bit. What was it hard to talk to? If I
Hard to
remember.
talk to is a good is a good
Orish,
description.
even in the future, Orish is still a quite likable character.
Mm. Well, he says I can watch and learn. That if we get another wizard in here, maybe I can still take notes
Maybe we get
and
Leah.
be an observer. Leah?
Leah like
We can get Leah, but as of right now, you need to heal off your damages and
yeah, that was fun.
kind of
Enjoyed that. I didn't want to disintegrate you.
Good God. Yeah, that would have been really painful.
Out of
And
interest,
I didn't want to stick you in a force cage because that's a very costly, expensive spell.
yeah. What is your most full spell that you can summon a
My most
creature or-
useful spell?
Yeah.
I
Other than-
don't like to use it, but I can summon devils from the infernal plane.
No.
Hence the big, ominous red summoning circle in the center. But I don't often have the confidence enough to keep them friendly for long.
Yeah.
That's quite literally what happens is summon a devil. A devil is unfriendly towards you and your companions. I
Yeah.
don't think I can control those very well.
Need to
So
be
I
more
stick with the
confident in
hand.
yourself.
I found that if a devil is trapped and you free it and have a couple of beers with it, tends to be more friendly.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
That's how I befriended
to
my
sh-
devil.
you'll have to show me how that's done as well.
You guys met that devil.
Yeah. We technically had a race with him down to the bottom of the earth plane, I think, or the mineral plane.
Anyway,
As it seems they've been mentioned a few times, and there's the sounds of spells being flung and clashing of hands. I think it's only fitting that Jit does finally enter the scene. You see a short, scarred, old goblin. They have this blood-like tattoo marking kind of etched into their skin above their forehead. Most of their body is kind of covered and wreathed in this kind of sanguine-colored cloth. And you see he's got like a spolder with several daggers sheathed in small holders. He looks much more like a rogue than any wizard you've ever seen. And he kind of looks across into the chamber and says, "Why are my ears burning? Sounds like we got a fight going on down here."
Yeah, we were testing things. She's quite
it's-
about.
Jit, yes. Welcome. We were just sparring? I hear you put them up against an astral dreadnought. Yes, we did. Must say they handled it pretty well, all things considered. I see. Well, if you found that too easy, how would you like a real challenge?
Yeah. Is this like an everybody challenge, or are we one-on-oneing, or?
If you wish to one-on-one.
Many to heal, though. Orish is brutal.
Orish? No, I'm... It's Tarek who's told me everything. If any credit, it should go to him. She looks around the room towards Eirina, Andy, and Karius. No takers?
I mean, I'm up for a scrap as much as anyone, so... But, Llyvelin, just before we go into this... It's because I don't think I'll have any use for it today. It's an level healing word.
Jesus.
I
I
don't really... Yeah. I don't really have anything that benefits from being cast at 7th, so... Also, for some reason, that didn't seem to consume my 7th level. Or did it?
Isn't healing word upgraded now as well?
Yeah, but I don't have the upgraded version.
Yeah.
Not yet, no.
Otherwise, that would have been an extra, like, 7d4.
Okay. Alright, well, just looking at the time, I realize we'll have to end it on this little beginning of this fight.
Yeah.
But play it out next turn. But I foresee this taking less than 2 rounds. Jit, as he kind of steps forward, like, eyes you. He's readied. You can't help but feel there's this... some sort of special technique this particular, quote, wizard has up their sleeve. As you don't even see their hands. They're kind of gloved and hidden behind, like, let's say, like I say, that sanguine shawl that he has.
Yep.
But if anything was visible, maybe it's the small glint of like a blade hidden and underneath, like ready to strike out. And yeah, this guy's, according to everyone, he's a wizard, but we'll see.
Could he take all 4 of them? You think?
Could he take all 4 of you? That's not his speciality.
Oh, okay.
You can't help but feel as you're looking at him, this guy is
Legit.
he does
He
he does
specializes
probably
in
one
one-on-ones.
thing. Yeah, he looks when he came down, like after all, you challenged Orish to a one-on-one and he was very hesitant. Jit's come down actively searching for it. And you can just tell by the look, it seems as though he's a very highly specialized type of wizard, doing one thing very well. And I think it was already mentioned something about Andy being an assassin, and how Orish said, "Oh, you should talk to Jit." He is somewhat of an assassin.
At the moment,
but
if he uses magic, the only thing that's immediately coming is a wizard, but uses combat. Like, immediate thought was either an arcane trickster rogue or a blade singer wizard, but that doesn't really fit.
The combination is even more surprising than that, but we will save it for next session when he shows what he's truly capable of. But
yep, all I have to do is beat him in initiative. But yeah, we'll wrap up there.
Good luck with that.
And so join us Sunday for the Icewind Trekkers, though I won't be there for that one. Monday for the Jumping Junipers, Tuesday for the Mistaken, Wednesday for the other Icewind group, and we should be back next Friday. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.